George, and welcome everyone to the De Silva Show. For those who haven't seen us before, we are reviewing the Series 2 of Drag Race UK on BBC Three. George is a designer, I am a stylist, and we feel we are fully qualified to judge the fashion on the runway. So just to recap, we do not judge the whole show, including the challenges.
Yeah.
We might mention it, but we're not judging it.
Yeah.
Our winner might be different to Rue's winner because we are totally judging them on their sense of fashion and style and whether they meet the category expectations or not. For those who have missed it, look back at the previous episodes so you can catch up. So, what's the category this week, George?
Well, category is PANTO.
PANTO. And did you know what PANTO was for
Well,
all of us?
apparently I was looking up and it's pantomime. Is that what it is?
So it's called pantomime. It's a
pantomime, yeah.
British tradition for anyone who's watching from abroad. So at Christmas, I couldn't take you this year, George, because we were in a pandemic. But at Christmas, it's part of tradition that you would go to the theatre and you would watch a play like Aladdin or The Little Mermaid or whatever the thing is. And the tradition of panto is boys will be dressed as girls and girls will be dressed as boys.
Oh, is that what happens?
So yeah, it's like, you know, if you want to talk about it, it's like the beginning of drag.
Okay.
So it's very interesting that they use this as a category on the show. But hopefully that will make things clearer when you judge.
Yeah.
Who's up first?
Up first is Lawrence Chaney. Well, because you know all about pantomime and blah blah blah, you can say, is this meeting the category?
So Lawrence Chaney, of course, always kicks it out of the park for me. I'm sure that was a sports reference that was incorrectly made, and I apologize for any straight boys watching. Right, so the whole idea is it's like a widow Twankey is a character from a pantomime. So that's somebody who does the laundry and she would be dressed like laundry. And I feel like Lawrence is going with the sewing version, so like a seamstress Twankey. So because she's a seamstress queen, totally get it, really loved it. Wearing the sewing machine on the head and then, you know, having
bits and bobbins.
And obviously the pièce de résistance, the amazing exit, which was what was written
It's behind you or something.
It's behind you because of the panto. It's a very interactive thing. We take children to panto,
and they're like,
unlike unlike a normal theatre. You know, you sing and then, you know, loads of exciting things happen. I'll take it this year if we're not in a pandemic. So for me, Lawrence hit everything that I would have expected. And as usual, Lawrence gave me face. The face was made to perfection. It wasn't too far clown for me, and it was just the amount of drag for me, so it was perfect. Her detailing is excellent, nails, everything. I can't find a flaw.
The fitting is perfect, the shaping, I love how she's cinching waist with the little, how do you call that?
Tape measure.
Tape measure. I'm a designer, I don't know how to use it.
No, who cares? You're using it, you're not naming it.
True. I don't know what to say about, but I was looking up on the internet about this pantomime and I see this little things under the dress, the shorts, and I see that they go below the actual dress. So I was like, oh, okay, that's intentional.
Intentional.
Yeah.
They're the drawers, they're the knickers, and they're where the comedy comes into it.
Yeah, I like how she got the pattern from the sleeves to the neck to the hips, everywhere. It looks good. I love how she put, like, she had head, middle and toes yellow. So she had the sewing machine, she had the measure in the shoes, she got the shoes matching everything else, the little pins on the sleeve.
The detail is perfect.
Yeah.
I can't give her any points to make it any better. This is a 10 out of 10 for me, Lawrence. Yet again, well done.
Well done.
Right.
Next up, we have ties.
So I don't know if you got the reference. I'm a big Kylie fan. Kylie is like a gay icon back in the UK and Australia. And this was very much the showgirl tour, something that I went to see, but done very poorly executed. Terrible. Again, I didn't quite understand what it had to do with drag, but okay, I get that there is a fairy in drag, and I felt this was lazy. What did you think?
Yeah, she came in as this fairy with this like a foxtail. At first I liked it, but then the more she came,
foxtail.
No.
So those are supposed to be ostrich feathers. Like in the Showgirl, it's supposed to be like in Vegas with all the feathers and the big. That's how Kylie presented it.
I know, because you have that white at the end.
I know.
It looks like a foxy thing.
Yeah, totally get why. But that means she didn't do it well. If you thought it was a foxtail, it was a fail.
For me, it looks like a foxtail.
Yeah, you know who's back, don't you? Poor taste.
Basically.
Poor taste.
Yeah. But the more she came closer to the camera, I was like, that's again just a little tad, some wings, very lazy, just sparkle it all up. At least she could do. Not impressed.
Right now,
the judges were saying, "Oh, out of her comfort zone."
Her comfort zone is always showing her skin and not wearing any padding.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. At least her makeup is into the category.
Yeah.
Kind of.
So, I want to give her some tips. The tip because there are fairies, but the fairies are extra. Like fairies are they're like the Wizard of Oz fairies. You know, like so extra. Not the slutty Halloween fairy.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've had some kind of miscommunication.
She was saying that she's like Tinkerbell or something.
Oh, okay. I can get the Tinkerbell belt.
Yeah, she was saying because she's very like skinny and not like dressed and big.
Yeah,
Focus,
but you know what? Then let's do this properly. Let's imagine she wanted to be like a blue Tinkerbell. Make the wings really big. Let's get things extra. In fact, why don't you make the wings movable? Like she comes out and the wings stretch. And give me some drama. Give me some drag. Where is it? Where is it, Taste?
Or horror when she does that with the.
Yeah, like I want to see more from Taste. Like
if you
literally, I want to see more from Taste.
If you guys go back on our 10 Commandments, extra, just make everything extra. It was one of them, if I remember well.
Yeah.
But just go and check it out.
See, Lawrence took it to extra in a very tasteful way.
Yeah.
It wasn't too much for the eye. It was perfect.
Yeah, it was just. Yeah.
And then we've got this chickadee coming out like this, and it's not good.
Yeah.
So I feel like, sorry, this is a fail for me.
We'll see the next up. Bimini Bombulash. Oh my god, look how scared she is over there.
You mean Bimini Babe Bombulash or Bimini Bombulash Baby?
Yeah, the baby version of it.
Apparently she came as a baby.
It's Bimini Babes.
Bimini Babes,
Babes.
So again, from a character, I wouldn't really recognize it from PANTO. Okay, but I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. PANTO is extra, she is extra, and I think it's the whole thing. Bimini is our fashion queen.
Yeah.
Did she take PANTO to the fashion level?
Fashion forward? No.
I don't think she did.
Yeah, no. I was surprised because she's always very couture, very fashion forward.
Yeah.
And this time I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Is that Bimini?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know when she wore for the seaside category, like I felt that may have fitted in here better with different makeup.
Yeah.
But this is extra, this is funny, this is comedy, so I get why she did it. I'm not certainly putting her in the taste pile. But this is good. Like, I don't know. It's like I felt like Ginny Lemon was back a little bit.
Yeah, it's a risk. She took a risk and gladly she won it.
Yeah, well, to be fair, she's always taking risks, so I totally get it. But I felt like Lawrence executed the category better than Bimini, because again, Lawrence is very literal.
Yeah.
Whereas Bimini, we have to really dig deep and be like, what's she talking about? Oh yeah, she's doing zips and spots and right, okay, I see where she's going. She has a perspective.
Yeah.
So she wouldn't be my winner, but I feel like she did what she was supposed to do. Whereas I feel like Taste.
The thing is, I was looking at it and I don't know if I can associate the head with everything else.
But I feel like that's what she was trying to do. So she was going down the gender thing again by coming out dressing, looking very feminine, but pointing out that thing I said at the beginning, that it was like one of the few times we were used to seeing a boy dressed as a girl for comedy effect. And that's why she came out with a very masculine walk when she was presenting it. So I get her point of view, and it was really, really good. And for the category, it worked. But out of the ones that we've seen so far, I thought she was the poorer sister. She was the poor sister.
Well, let's see how poor is the next.
So George, next up is Ellie Diamond. What did you think?
Ellie Diamond, ooh, she came out as the wife of Santa.
Oh,
Is that what it is?
It's not. She was coming out as a queen, but I know what you mean. It was a
Yeah.
bit confusing.
I did kind of get the queen thing from the headpiece, but then I was looking down and I was blue and red and had this white thing. I was like, that looks like Santa
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah, I could get it. She was doing the queen thing. I didn't quite get it. And again, I was just like, oh, I don't know who you're meant to be in a panto situation.
Yeah.
With regards to the extra, like those are the types of costumes they actually wear. So tick.
Yeah.
For me, it was a color and it was a theme. I didn't feel like it went. And of course, there is a queen in
Yeah.
panto, but again, they're extra. They're not short dress. They're long dresses with, you know.
But you know how the judge was saying this is supposed to be an early diamond category because she's always extra. But this time she just kind of toned it down for some reason.
Yeah.
She could have gone all the way, big hair how she usually
Yeah.
have. Where is your hair now? I appreciate the makeup. The makeup is really
Flawless,
good.
yeah.
But then again, down from the neck down again, just make it long, make it big, make it Ellie Diamond.
Yeah, I think like this was her chance to really stand out because
Yeah.
she has been very true to her brand.
Yeah.
Again, this is quite true to her brand, but I feel like she's just pulled out something she already had in the wardrobe
Yeah.
and tried to make it work with the category that actually makes something amazing for this category. Again, she's not a loser by any means, but I would say if I was giving her a report card, I would write do better. Do better. Try hard.
Yeah.
So that would be my only tip.
Yeah, well, we're having more to come. We thought this is the last one. No, it's not the last one.
What happened? Where are you getting all these other queens from?
We have more because our queens, they obviously probably go watch, I think, or they already have every single category.
Yeah, prepared.
And they prepared a
So we're gonna-
social media runway.
Wow, so we are going to bring back
My
our girls. I love
Right,
it.
let's see who the next one is that we found. Back my girls.
Who are you bringing back first, George?
For the premiere of the social media runway, we have Uhura. What do you think of Uhura?
So I totally get Ahura. Ahura is this week's Bimini, as in she's being very fashion forward.
Yeah.
And she's referencing things like Louis Vuitton, where they put the cuddly toy on the actual garment.
You have something similar upstairs.
I have something similar upside. I would
The
like
Christmas, the teddy bear jumper.
I did it before Louis Vuitton did it, by the way. A few years back. They got the whole idea from me. So yes, this is something that I get. But is it Panto?
Well, you're the master in Panto. I barely researched the thing 5 minutes ago, so I'm not sure.
So for me, because I'm a traditionalist when it comes to drag and Panto, I would say this is not Panto, but if you told me this is Panto from the future, I would totally buy into it.
Yeah.
Panto is extra, Panto is outrageous, just like drag should be, and I feel like it's a shame we missed
I think
horror
the
from this week's
the hair and
runway.
makeup kind of go with Panto, but then from the neck down it looks very messy, everything like bulky. She just drew on herself everything she could. She had a little puppet.
Colours?
Love the colors. I'm sorry. You know I'm a color person, although I'm wearing black today. But I am in love with all and every single color that she's wearing.
Yeah. No, but do you think there's too much colour? So we've got the yellow, we've got the green, and then we've got that sort of turquoisey blue.
Yeah, and then the pink and the dark pink. And
Thank you. Do you see what I mean? I mean, I like it. I love everything.
It's like
For
a
me,
little
it
rainbow.
goes. It goes. I love everything. I was just wondering what you thought.
Yeah, no, doesn't bother me really.
For me, she's not a taste, so she's a winner already.
Yeah.
I
I think she's on the other extreme. Taste it's less, and Uhura it's more.
Again,
Do you
yeah.
know?
And it's the same with not Bimini, Ellie Diamond. I feel like she's put more effort than Ellie Diamond. So from that point, I felt like the wrong people are in the competition because
Yeah.
I like a horror. I would have. This is next to Bimini's for me.
Yeah.
Those two are on power.
Wow, apparently she managed to get it Uhura for some reason.
Yeah, good for her.
Let's see who we bring up next.
Girls. Who are
So
you bringing back?
next we bring up is Tia Coffee on the social media runway. What do you think?
Oh, so it's very Peter Pan. I love it. I mean, I feel like this is Tia back. Like this is what Tia should have been on the show.
Yeah.
This is the kind of polished look I would have liked.
It
Tia
looks
to have
amazing.
done.
The combination of the brown, gold, and blue. It's really good. I love the detail on the shoes. If you look at it, the headpiece and the makeup, the whole thing is just stunning.
Isn't it?
I like it so much.
Can you imagine if she walked the runway? I feel like we would have had a winner there.
Yeah.
She's done really, really well.
Also, it depends how she would have done it. We're not judging the challenges, we're judging the fashion. And for me, really, if I think about it, she might be the winner.
Yeah.
Because she is actually really good.
But the thing is, I've missed her little face. So it's good to see her back and good to see
Welcome
her doing
back,
well.
Tia, darling.
And good luck with your single. And I know you're single because you're on Tinder.
Who match who? You match her or you give her a match?
No, I gave her a match, but she didn't match me back.
Oh.
But it's fine, I'll get her.
Well, let's see who we bring back next. So, the next one in the social media runway show, we have Joe Black. We can never get rid of this person.
I don't mind, I find
You
her
tell me.
amazing.
What do you think?
Again, she's a classic queen who should get it right, and I feel like she has got it right. We're going to go with the fact that maybe she's been the baddie. And
The villain.
The villain. The villain. In fact, Cruella the villain.
Cruella the villain.
Fantastic, flawless, as what I would expect from Joe Black. Clearly from H&M. Or not from H&M, maybe. So again, perfection.
Yeah, it looks really
I
good.
would put her on par with Lawrence. I would give Lawrence the edge. So I would put her with. I would actually put her probably lower than Tia and Ahura.
Yeah.
And
She's very classic. Her looks are quite old looking, how she said.
It's the black.
And it's not my cup of tea. Yeah, I think it's the black.
It's
but also
too much
the
black.
makeup
Yeah.
and the way she's presenting herself, all very classic, very.
we have spoken about our drag rules and how I have a no black attitude. You know, Black Lives Matter on the streets, but certainly not on my runway.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to say was the reason why I don't really like black, it's really hard to see the detail in black when
Yeah.
you're in a runway.
Sure.
And I can't see the effort you put in, and I feel like it's a cheat. You know, like we say wearing the leotard's a bit of a cheat.
Yeah.
I feel like black is a bit of a cheat because you have to do something totally outrageous and extravagant for black to look really good on that runway. So that's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
So therefore, that's why I don't feel like this look translates. But I get what she was doing, and it's perfect. Her name, her aesthetic, with this challenge, this is a perfect combo. It just doesn't work for me against tough people like Lawrence.
Right. So out of everybody, who is our winner for this week's fashion runway? Either the social media one or the actual runway from the show. Which one did you
all of
like the
them
most?
together. So I don't know. I feel like Lawrence was good for me,
So do you like Lawrence?
or Tia was good for me.
Yeah, I like Tia more than Lawrence, if you're asking me. Just because of the color.
Yeah. So okay, I'm with you then.
So yeah, our winner and who we appreciate the most for this episode was Tia Coffee. Congratulations. And let's see, next episode is the grand finale of the RuPaul Drag Race UK Season 2
Wow,
on
and then
BBC
we are
3.
done. The shows are done. How do you feel? We're literally at the penultimate episode.
Yeah.
Do you feel, quickly for our lovely viewers, that the right 4 people have gone forward?
I do agree with couple of them. I'm saying again, I'm very strong about it. Ellie Diamond just slipping through as Cheryl Hole last season.
Ali Diamonds is this year's Cheryl Hole. Got it.
Yeah. But yeah, Bim Bimini.
That was going to be my very next question.
Tim Bimini.
So you're going to be supporting Team Bimini.
I am Team Bimini.
I would as my first choice, go with Team Bimini, but I feel like we should have a wager on this.
Because your spirit, whatever, said that is Lawrence, isn't it? From last episode.
But what? So the spirit has got a tenner on it, obviously. You've got a tenner on it, but I'm going to say, just because I want to be different, I'd like Taste to win, even though poor Taste isn't got any taste. But for me, Taste has made that show amazing this season.
Yeah,
just
she's the show, the jokes and bands.
Just by her mouth, yeah. She's got the gob. I don't know what else she does with it, but she's got the gob. Apart from gobble up beans, of course.
Yeah.
Did you not watch the episode last week where she was doing the stand-up comedy?
Yeah.
And she was basically talking about her love for beans.
I'm trying to understand half of that. But yeah, my translation is quite slow.
Limited.
Yeah.
Sorry, slow.
Anyway, we will see you guys on the next episode for the grand finale of RuPaul's Drag Race UK. And we have more surprises for you.
Yeah, because I know you guys are like wondering what's going to happen to us, the Silvers, after that show finishes. Well, we have news that you must come back for next week.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Rethink her life on the alcohol, vodka and cranberry. Thank you, doll. She gone back to the workroom. This ain't her night.